Welcome and hello to another video with me, Rufus Gazelle. We are here at Woolsbarrow in Wareham Forest, Dorset, and we're on the hunt for another trig point. Trig Point 7066, Woolsbarrow Camp. So as we leave the car park behind us and we head up this footpath, you walk through these giant boulders here and head straight up into the forest itself, and those clouds are not going to greet us with open arms, hence why I've decided to wear my waterproof jacket for this one. I'm not going to take any chances, as I can just see around me that the storm is only minutes away. It will surround us and I'm expecting a massive downpour, but this trig point I feel is not too far away. It's located just up here on top of Woolsbarrow Fort. Now Trig Point 7066, otherwise known as Woolsbarrow Camp, is located in the centre of Wareham Forest in Dorset. And this is trig point number 7 out of 103 for the county of Dorset we are trying to bag. As we head up this footpath from the car park, which is all the way down there now, it opens up, and I believe the trig point is in those trees, in amongst Wareham Forest itself. So we don't have too far to walk. I believe it's about a 10-minute walk from the car park directly into the forest, and we should hopefully come across it with ease. So I'm literally just following these arrows here, and it clearly states Woolsbarrow Hill Fort, which is the location of the trig point 7066. This is our third trig today that we have bagged, or trying to bag. We've had 2 successes, one at Gore Heath and the other at Woodbury Hill, which was a little bit more trickier, but all the same great fun to try and find. This one, however, I'm hoping is a little bit more straightforward. And the reason why I say that is because you can literally walk to it with ease along these footpaths. There's no need to go rummaging amongst all this heath, all the shrubbery, the thistles, and all the other malarkey that we've had to deal with lately, especially in the last video. But I'm so glad that I did Woodbury Hill before this one. I mean, I literally had to pass it to come here. Some days you just wake up and you just want a bit more of a chilled day, an enjoyable, relaxed day. And I love trig point bagging. I love going out and trying to find them. I woke up this morning in the frame of mind that I didn't really want to have to go through barbed wire fences and through brambles and scratch myself to bits. I wasn't really in the mood for that today. So I was really trying to avoid Woodbury Hill until later on. But as I was passing it, I just thought, well, it's got to be done. It's here. Let's just get it out of the way and tick it off. I'm wearing joggers. I've got a waterproof jacket. Let's see what we can do. And yes, it was exactly how I thought it was going to be. But we did it. And I'm so glad, because I still have 3 other trig points to try and find today if I can. This being one of them, and I know the next 2 after this are literally roadside trig points. They're really easy to find. Well, I say that, I'm sure I'm going to make hard work of it. And the rain is starting to fall as I predicted. As I predict in every video, it's starting to come down. So this one, yes, it's a little bit of a walk, but I'm quite enjoying how relaxing it is and just strolling along without a care in the world. I haven't seen anybody yet. I was the only one parked in the car park, and it's really quiet indeed. So we literally have just come from that direction where the car is parked. They've got loads of these little pink signs dotted around, and you can see there's a big arrow here pointing to the car park, which is where we were, and another arrow here which is pointing to Woolsbarrow Hill Fort, which is in this direction. But we must be getting closer, because I believe this is the fort itself. Not 100% sure, I've never been here, but it just looks like a fort, doesn't it? In terms of the height and the way it's sort of built. It looks like there's a few ramparts up there where it dips. It just looks like a fort to me. Could be wrong. Let's go and find out. Right, okay, so we're wrong. We're wrong, it wasn't. That isn't the hill fort, which is what I thought it was going to be. Even though it looks like a hill fort, apparently it's not. The sign is saying that the hill fort is further down there and not here. Who'd figure? So just keep following these pink signs. Okay, I just stopped for a second because I was not happy at the fact that the arrows are sending me down here. My intuition, which was that hill up there was the hill fort, is actually correct. That is the fort, and the trig point is up there. Now I'm assuming that the arrows are sending you this way because there's a path that you have to take to get up there, a certain path, which I'm assuming is round this corner somewhere. I guess the Forestry Commission doesn't want you just walking up any old side. They want you to follow the main path to sort of keep damage to the heathland at a minimal. My intuition was correct, and I had a funny feeling I was, hence why I double checked. So it is up there. It's just I have to find the main footpath to the fort, which I believe is literally just down here. Let's take a look at this map and I'll show you exactly what I'm on about.
As we take a closer look at the map, we can see here Wareham in Dorset. As we leave Wareham behind and follow the road out towards the forest, we will eventually come to a little place called Stroud Bridge. As we zoom on in, we can clearly see the parking symbol, which is the starting location. From Stroud Bridge and this car park, we followed the footpath into Wareham Forest. Please note, take the footpath on the left, not the green bridleway on the right. We followed the footpath until we met up with the bridleway, and we eventually came to Woolsbarrow Fort from the west. As you see here, from my current location north of the fort, there are 3 footpaths that lead to the top. 1 at my current location and 2 from the south. Where we entered the forest from the west, there are no visible footpaths, which is what confused us. But eventually we will take the footpath from my current location to the top, and you will come across the trig point, which stands 67 metres above sea level.
We've walked up the side of the fort and we're nearly at the top now. Man, what a view from up here. I say that like it's a surprise. I mean, most trig points have a view. They are high up. That's the whole point of them. So why I'm surprised every time, I don't know. But this one is very straightforward to find. As soon as you clap eyes on the fort itself, forget about the signposts. Use some common sense. Take the nearest path. You know it's up there. I've told you it's up here. It is up here. And I'm going to show you exactly where it is. Being on top of this fort right now, the wind is just extremely strong. The audio, I reckon, is going to be unusable, but we're going to use this footage anyway as best we can. And we are now on top, circling the perimeter of the fort, getting blown off our feet. I dread to think what the audio is like, but we are now going to head this way, and the trig point is literally there. Okay, so as we just loop round this path and we come up, we can see the trig point here. Not the ideal day to be filming with this wind. I'll try and position the camera as best I can into the face of the wind. But here's the trig, guys. The Woolsbarrow Camp trig. Trig point number 7066. Man, this is a windy day. But let's take a closer look at the flush bracket. Here it is, guys. Sierra 6076 S6076. And as we venture back out into the wind, we have the anchor points. We have no plug again. This one's been filled in with concrete. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the official plug. But yeah, here it is, guys. Another one bagged. We'll quickly take a 360 as best I can as best the wind will allow me, we'll just skirt on round and have a quick look. Here we go. There we are. And come back round to the front. Beautiful view up here of Wareham Forest. And like I said, the car is over in that direction. And we literally have walked all the way in and around, down the base, down there, and then walked up. And then walked on top and around, down to here to the Trig. If I'd just gone with my gut, we might have been here a bit sooner. But you tend to follow the signs, don't you? But they are right. It does take you to the exact location. Sort of. So there we have it, guys. Trig Point 7066 in all its glory. We're going to leave it behind because I really can't vlog up here very well with the wind. So there we are. Thank you very much. On to the next one. Okay, we're going to take the expressway back down. Literally straight down the side from up there because I'm literally got 15% on my battery and I haven't even ended this vlog yet. This might be a stupid idea, but we need to get back and I need to get this phone charged as I slip. And be careful. There we go, all the way down, way up, chuck. Nearly there, nearly there, nearly there. Woo! Okay, we made it safely down to the bottom. A controlled descent. That was a lot quicker to come down there than it was to go all the way back round and circle back round again because we don't have the time, not today. That's where we were, all the way up there. You can see why it was so windy up there. And we literally just took the expressway down the side. I'm going to hook up with the path in a minute just down here. And we're back on track. And that is the end of this vlog. There's a pothole back there, watch out for that one. Yes, wow, the things that you do to bag a trig. I always say it in every vlog and it is true. So to that end, guys, with all the fun and the games that this has brought, this vlog is finally coming to an end. Hopefully I'll make the next two. It all depends on time and if I can get enough charge put into this camera. So to that end, guys, trig number 3 of the day, Trig Point number 7 out of 103 for the county of Dorset has been bagged. And I just want to say one thing, vlog over.